Welcome to MRL. In this learning session, we'll be learning the solutions of exercise 3.1 of coordinate geometry chapter of 9th NCERT State Board textbooks. Now in the first example, we are given a table and a lamp is placed on the table. We have to describe the position of the table lamp on the study table. Now the lamp is placed on the study table. Now let us consider the center of the foot of the table lamp as a point. Draw perpendiculars from that point to the left edge and a perpendicular from the same point to the bottom edge. Let the lamp be at 15 centimeters from the left edge and 30 centimeters from the bottom edge of the table. Therefore, the position of the lamp on the table will be 15 centimeters from the left edge and 30 centimeters from the bottom edge. Now, the horizontal distance is taken as 15 centimeters, the vertical distance is taken as 30 centimeters from the two perpendicular edges, okay, making 90 degrees here. The left edge and the the bottom edge form perpendicular lines. Therefore, the conclusion is to locate any point in a plane, because the table is a plane. So to locate any point in a plane, we require two perpendicular distances from two perpendicular lines which are here taken as edges of the table. So remember that. So to locate a point in a plane, we require two perpendicular distances from two perpendicular lines. Okay, so that is what is the method of locating the point. Now I have shown here we have one perpendicular line, the other one line, and the another one is the perpendicular line. So these are two perpendicular lines, and there is a point. Let us consider this point P as the lamp. Then the point P is at x distance from the left edge and y distance from the bottom edge. So these are the two edges, and you know that in coordinate geometry what those edges mean or the perpendicular lines mean. Now coming to the second example. In the second example, we are given two main roads. One main road is from west to east and another main road is from north to south or south to north, and both these main roads pass through the center of a city. Now there are five roads which are drawn. There are five roads which are drawn parallel. Please understand, parallel to the two main roads here. Five roads in the vertical direction and five roads in the horizontal direction. And these roads are at 200 meters distance. Each 1 centimeter is measurement is taken as 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meters. So this is 1 centimeter and it is taken as 200 meters. So therefore I have the 5 roads in the vertical direction and 5 roads in the horizontal direction. Now the intersection of one of the street, vertical street and a horizontal street, if it is taken as 2 phi, then there will be the two intersections, that is 3 4 represents the intersection of the third, that is the fourth road, here intersection of the third vertical road and the fourth horizontal road. And so also 4-3 indicates the intersection of the fourth the vertical road and third horizontal road. So therefore we can represent the intersection points of the roads as 2 phi, 3 4 and 4-3. And mind you that 3 4 and 4-3 are distinct intersections, and that is exactly what is asked from us in the example. So try to understand this figure, and that is exactly the question asked in the second question of the exercise. Now coming to the next exercise, that is exercise number 3.2 of the coordinate geometry chapter of the State Board's 9th NCERT textbook. The first question is name of the horizontal line, and you know that the name of the horizontal line in Cartesian plane is x-axis. The name of the vertical line in Cartesian plane is y-axis. Each part of the plane formed by x-axis and y-axis is, because when you draw the two axes, that is x-axis and the y-axis, it divides the Cartesian plane into 4 regions, and each region is called as a quadrant. So we have got 4 quadrants here: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4, and they are named from the way I have shown it, that is 1 2 3 4 from the top right corner to the bottom right corner. So that is how they are named. They are the 4 quadrants formed, and each of the region is a quadrant. Now the two axes intersect at a particular point. The two axes, that is x-axis and the y-axis, intersect at a particular point, and that point is called as the origin. Mind you, the two axes are perpendicular to each other, and the point of intersection is known as origin. Now the next question is answer looking at the figure 3.14. So we have to identify the coordinates of B, the coordinates of C, and the coordinates of E. So let us understand that B, C, and E. So let us see. Now the coordinates of B is very simple. It is -5 and 2. -5 abscissa, 2 ordinate. So -5 and 2. And the coordinates of C is 5 -5, and coordinates of E are that is -3 and -5. Now we have to also we have to identify the point 2 minus 4. The point 2 minus 4. So 2 is here, x-axis, and -4 is, so that means that is the point G. Now we have to identify the abscissa of the point D. The abscissa of the point D. The point D is here, so the abscissa is 6. And the ordinate of the point H. The ordinate of the point H is -3. And the coordinates of the point L, and the L is the point here, it is on the y-axis, and therefore its coordinates is x is 0 and y is 5. And the coordinates of the point M, the coordinates of the point M are x is -3 and y is 0, so therefore it is -3, 0. So that is how we identify the coordinates in a coordinate plane, and that is what exactly I have mentioned here. So looking at the graph, we have found out what is the abscissa of the point D, the ordinate of the point H, the coordinates of the point L, and the coordinates of the point M, and also we have identified the coordinates of G. So try to understand that. A very simple exercise for you to go through. What I suggest is learn the basics of coordinate geometry thoroughly, and you have a video already on my channel for you to learn the basics of coordinate geometry. Now if you learn the basics of coordinate geometry, these two exercises which we have discussed is very easy and very much required for higher studies in application of coordinate geometry. So go through them, learn them, practice them, and make a note of it in your book, so that it will be a reference for you. Okay, thank you.